a gigantic napkin. And they're like, cover your genitals with this giant napkin.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. Wow, we haven't recorded an episode in like 3 weeks.
We've been like insanely busy. And that's not an excuse. Like, we've been crazy busy.
Now, because we've been busy, we do have quite a bit of topics to cover. We've gone through a lot, we've seen a lot, we've smelled a lot, and we've touched a lot over the past 3 weeks. And guess what? We're going to share that with you today. Or tonight, or in the morning, whenever it is that you're downloading this episode and listening to it. You're fixing to get the deep down the dirty of the past 3 weeks of Bob and Katie's crazy
the 411 of, yes, our lives.
So let's go ahead and get the poop stories out of the way.
Do you have poop stories?
I don't. I guess we're done. Wow, it's amazing, right? How much you want to bet like something happens towards the end and we're like, oh yeah, remember that one time over the past 3 weeks? Well, like the
last episode, I think it was the last episode, the kids were just getting over the stomach bug.
Yes.
And there was just so much poop and the vomit too.
Yeah, there was lots.
And so I'm like, things have calmed down since then. Reagan's been constipated. Oh, I do have a poop story.
Okay, here we go. I knew it was going to happen.
Reagan's been having like really bad problems with constipation because she decided she don't want to eat vegetables, which we have reverted back to baby food because I'm determined.
Just the vegetables.
Yeah, just the vegetables, because she eats everything else fine.
Yeah, cake, pizza, she's down for all that
she's
stuff.
learned how to ask for cake on, like, a regular basis, because, like, with their birthday, they had cupcakes at their birthday party, and then we had leftover cupcakes, which, I would let them split a cupcake after they ate their lunch and stuff, so, like, they got used to having cupcakes. There for, like, a few days in a row, so they're like, oh, yeah, we're supposed to have cupcakes all the time.
All the time.
Anyway,
Toy Story and cupcakes. That's what these kids want.
Yeah.
They'll be happy. Just give them Toy Story and cupcakes.
So, like, I'm determined she's going to eat her vegetables somehow, some way. But still, she's been having trouble with constipation. Mm-hmm. And it was so bad the other day. I had my first experience with giving one of my children suppositories, which for their age is liquid. Yeah. But still, it's like, oh, let's, put this in your butts. Let's make you poop. And it worked, like, almost immediately.
Now, we've reached the point where we've had thousands and thousands of downloads, and out of those, there's got to be somebody out there that doesn't know what a suppository is.
You think so? I thought it was just kind of common knowledge.
Now, so let's just make sure that we give the knowledge and the context to our listeners. That's when you stick medicine in your butt, in the hole, like. Not just like in the crack.
Well, for grown people, it's like a pill, like a gel type pill.
I've never been able to swallow anything in my anus.
But for children, it's liquid. It was kind of like a bulb of liquid.
Yeah.
And, and there's like the little part that goes in the booty and yeah, it works. It works.
It did work.
It was like 3 days, and like, poor thing, she would just stand there and she would just grunt and her face would get red, and she was trying so hard. And
you just confused me, and I knew the story. It wasn't 3 days after we gave her the suppository.
No,
it was like
days.
3 minutes after we gave her the suppository.
Yeah, she had been trying to go and couldn't for like 3 days.
3 days.
And so we had to do something.
She got very round.
What?
She was a lot bigger. Like everything was just staying inside. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I'm not talking about anything. I was talking about our child who, for 3 days, didn't use the bathroom.
Like, she was trying so hard, like, one day that, like, and she was just wearing her diaper at the time. Yeah. And she was standing there and she was just, like, grunting and pushing. Like, I saw her little bitty ab muscles.
Yeah.
Like, she was trying so hard. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something.
She cried at one point.
To help her poop. Yeah. She was having a rough go of it. So that's, like,
a rough go of it. She was like, Mommy, I can't go poo, Mommy. I'm having a rough go at it, Mommy.
Oh my God, when she finally pooped, it smelled so bad.
Yeah, it smelled like a dead cow. I remember.
Like, 'cause I guess it had been like trapped up in there for so long.
Now,
it was so bad. And when she finally pooped, we were out at your parents' house and we were all together. It was a house full of people. We were celebrating your brother's birthday.
That's right. We were all eating cake and ice cream.
And we're all sitting around eating cake and ice cream. Or it was like cookie cake and ice cream. So like the living room full of people and freaking poops, and it's like everybody smelled it, and we're all sitting there trying to eat this cake and ice cream, and she's just going to around the room to get bites of ice cream for people.
didn't see this. I did. And I'm going to let you in on what really happened and what everybody else saw versus what you experienced and you saw. So every day, pretty much every day I go to work and you're here. Like, this is what you do. You deal with the poopy diapers. You deal with the crying, the screaming, the vomit, and all of that stuff. Well, we were all eating cake and ice cream when Reagan finally used the bathroom. And you didn't stop eating your cake and ice cream. You were like, I'm going to finish my cake and ice cream.
Yeah, I was like, I'll change it whenever I get done. And I was almost done. Yeah,
well, guess what? Everybody else wasn't as comfortable with that idea as you were. I was. And I was just sitting back, just watching everybody's faces. And like, you could tell, like, everybody, like, at first everyone was smiling and had like this ice cream, this cookie, this is great. What does that smell? And like, the bite started happening slower. And I saw it on people's faces. They were like, are they going to change the diaper? And I just want to be like, you guys don't understand. If you're eating something and you have a chance to eat something.
You're not going to make me feel horrible. I feel like
you can't eat
so terrible. Like, oh, it's my fault. Like, here, everyone, please smell my child's poop while you eat. God, you made me feel so bad.
It wasn't as bad as that when we were in Taco Bell that one night, though. Taco Bell smelled like poop by the time we got out of there.
I didn't even smell it that time.
So their birthday.
Like, now that you've made me feel like crap, let's move on.
Do you really feel bad? You don't
yes, you made me feel terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or you're just going to spring it on me and be like, by the way, my whole family hates you because
I didn't say they hate you.
You made them all smell poop while they were trying to enjoy their cake and ice cream. You ruined it. You ruined it.
You know my mom's going to text you, right? Because she listens and she's going to text you. She's going to call me. I'm just giving you a hard time. Do you really feel bad?
Yeah, you made me feel so bad.
That was your opportunity to go, no, I'm just playing along. I don't really feel bad.
But I do really feel bad.
Okay. You shouldn't. It was fine. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I see that.
Chirp, chirp.
I see chirp, that chirp. Look.
Now
people can probably feel the awkwardness through their...
You're making me feel awkward.
You made me feel bad. You made me feel so bad. You're like, while you were over there enjoying your cake and ice cream, everyone else in the room was suffering. Thanks, Bob.
There's nothing I want more.
That doesn't make me feel bad.
There's nothing I want more of my cake and ice cream than the smell of a child who's been constipated for 3 days that finally releases right in the middle of this celebratory experience that our family's having together. No, it's fine. It's fine. My family loves you. They love me. They probably love you more than they love me, honestly. See, you gave them one awkward night of a poop smell during a cake and cookie party. I've been giving my family hell for like 31 years. So you're good. You're golden, I promise. Now, their birthday. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really awesome. Mm-hmm. We had the fire truck. The kids loved that, except for Riley. Riley wasn't a fan. Might have to do it again in like 3 or 4 years.
Neither of our kids really.
I think only two. Yeah.
I think it freaked them out just because it was huge.
Yeah.
But all the other kids there were like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever!"
Now I feel bad about it, and this is why. The fire truck comes up the driveway, right? My dad's it's at my parents' house. He has the paved driveway, and then from the driveway to the backyard where the porch is, there's a paved walkway. And the fire truck broke, like, the paved walkway. And now I'm like, man. So he got an estimate, and it was like $700 to fix it. I was like, we are from Leland, the country. We're going to figure this out.
Sorry for your broke sidewalk.
And it ain't going to cost us $700. I have a plan. You want to hear it?
To fix the sidewalk?
Yeah. I got this plan. I think it's a good plan. You can YouTube anything now, right? So I think we YouTube how to block in a section. Cause you ever, like when you see it on TV, cause I've never seen it in real person, I got soft hands. I don't do stuff like that. When you see it, people they got the wood and they nail the wood together and then you pour
This already sounds like a bad idea.
You pour the cement into the wood, right?
I just imagine cement all over your dad's yard. And
No. Hear me out. Hear the rest of the plan.
There'll be cat prints in it.
There might be cat. I can't help that. There might be. There's 1,000 cats living in the woods by my parents' house. There might be cat prints. But check it out. Me and my dad, we get together. It's probably going to be mostly my dad because I'm not good with this kind of stuff.
You're going to supervise.
You know what? I'm just going to tell.
You'll do the YouTube
I'm going to do the YouTube and tell him how to do it. I'm going to be like, no, you got to.
Dad, this YouTube video says you're doing it wrong.
My dad's going to be like, so basically I got to nail some wood together. And I was like, that's what this video says. So we nail the wood together, right? We make the square blocks that has to be replaced. Then we try to find not a huge company, but a cement company. And just go, hey, one day when you're done working and you got some cement left over that you're going to have to dispose of, why don't you swing by here, dump it in a little square. We've already got it.
So your plan involves YouTubing the instructions.
Yes.
And you and your dad building some wood blocks.
Squares, yeah.
Squares. And you're just going to leave them there.
Yeah.
Or on the sidewalk in hopes that a cement company will have pity on you and maybe possibly one day in the future donate some leftover sloppy second cement. I don't think this is the greatest.
You just gave us the title for the episode. I'm putting that out there. Sloppy second cements. That is the name of this episode.
Okay, like,
No, I'm not saying that I don't want anybody to donate. I'm just saying, like, if a company's going to charge $700 to replace those squares, right?
do you think they're just going to go giving away their cement?
No, I'm not saying giving away. I'm saying
like you're going to flash your pretty smile. They were like, sure, Bob, we would love to give you our leftover cement.
No, when they mix that cement in the back of those trucks, once they turn
Look at you with your hand gestures. You're like,
you need to get off my back. This is a good idea. This is a great idea. This idea is going to save us $600.
So how long do you plan on waiting in hopes that you're going to build
we're not going to wait. You're not listening to the plan. The plan is we go one day and we figure out how to build it, right? Then we start calling the cement companies and going, hey, if you have any leftover cement today, I'll give you $50 just to come pour some in this square. Cause they're just going to get rid of it. They're going to throw it away. They can't turn the truck off and leave the cement on the inside. It's going to ruin that $70,000 truck. I don't know the process of cleaning cement out of a truck, but I'm sure it's a lot easier while it's still liquidy.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm just saying I don't know that they go just giving away their leftovers.
I know. I said I was going to offer them money. I'm just not going to offer them $700.
Oh my gosh.
That's
so
crazy.
The kid's birthday party.
Okay.
For anyone who has never been the parent of the birthday child or two birthday children at one time.
At least we knocked them both out at once.
It's miserable.
It is.
Being the parent of two birthday children.
Yeah.
Because we were throwing them a party, and the party was great. Everybody had a fantastic time. I had a fantastic time.
I had a fun time. It
was totally worth.
I take it all back. It wasn't miserable. You might have been miserable. I had a great time.
No, like the whole setup and everything and getting prepared and then wanting to celebrate the day with not just one, but two children.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And this is only my second year doing this. I'm still a newbie when it comes to stuff like this. And thank God I had so much help.
Yeah.
With this party. I don't know how I would have pulled it off without all the help that I had. It's hard. Like, it's so much hard work. I used to be a party hostess a long time ago.
I can't, look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I hear hostess, I think of snack cakes. Like, it's hard for me to relate, like, hostess with a female person who puts on a party. Like, when somebody says hostess, I'm like.
Well, I most definitely was not a snack cake. So, there's that.
Maybe you're my little snack cake. Oh, God. Because you're all nummy. Sorry, it's too much.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Anyway, I was a party hostess at a family fun park. And I'm like.
Family fun park?
Yes.
What?
What are you confused about right now?
What? It's called Family Fun Park?
No, I didn't know if I could say the name of it. God dang.
Oh, the place.
It's called Jungle Rapids Family Fun Park.
Oh, okay,
my
God.
Fine.
I was like, I know all your jobs. I don't remember you working at no Family Fun Park.
I said at a Family Fun Park.
Okay.
Not
sorry.
the Family Fun Park.
I mean, it was the Family Fun Park.
It was the.
It's a parking lot now. Ain't no family or fun or parks there anymore.
Yes, Jungle Rapids is still there?
I know Jungle Rapids is. I was confused. I thought you worked at another place called Family Fun Park, and I had never heard of it, so I figured it was closed down.
Anyway,
it's dangerous. Got them teacup rides and kids hitting their faces and stuff.
I was a party hostess, and those parties, they're not cheap. And like
snack cake.
We've been to birthday parties at like Chuck E. Cheese and places like that. I'm like, it's not cheap. But I'm like, I totally get it. I get it. Where people are like, okay, my kid's having a birthday party. Here, let me just pay you money to do all the work so I can enjoy the day with my kids. I'm like, I get it.
Now,
I so get it.
How cocky is that company, Chuck E. Cheese's? Like, they knew, when they started, they knew they were going to be big. You know what I mean? Like, do you think they were just like drinking one night and they were like, we're going to be so big, we're just going to put a big rat in the middle of our restaurant and people are still going to come in and eat? Like, who makes their mascot of a restaurant a giant rat?
They do. It worked, I guess.
It did work. We're gonna do it one day. We're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese's for a birthday, I would imagine. I like Chuck E. Cheese's.
My goal in life right now is for my children to not know what Chuck E. Cheese is as long as I can.
Are you kidding me? Do a couple more parties like we did this past year, and you're gonna be like, wait, so I can give somebody $1,700?
Oh, no. I'm definitely getting there. I'm definitely
they'll do it all
getting there.
For me? Yeah, you're gonna do
I'm
it.
definitely, but like Chuck E. Cheese on a Saturday when it's packed.
Yeah.
There's birthday parties everywhere. That's like parent hell.
So let's go off
That
the
is like
grid
the
and
seventh layer of parent hell.
we'll do a birthday party on like a Wednesday. I'm sure there's somebody out there that we're invited to be like, well, it's free pizza. We'll go.
Somebody will show up.
Because I mean, like,
There'll be at least 2 kids there.
yeah, at least 2.
They
It'll
won't be
a group.
alone.
Be a clouder.
Oh my. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The candles at the birthday party.
Oh my god, I forgot about the candles.
You forgot
like,
about the
birthday
candles.
parent fail. I couldn't find the candles.
They are still missing.
No, I did find them.
Did you?
They were in the same bag with the sprinkles
Where was that at?
in our pantry.
So we never took them.
Yeah, I thought that I thought they were in another bag. Anyway, it's time to sing happy birthday. I'm like, oh, let me go run get the candles. And I had party stuff in bags
Yep.
and boxes, and because we had the party at your parents' house. And I kept taking stuff over there, and I thought I had everything there, and I couldn't find the candles. Everybody's like waiting, and I'm searching for candles. I'm running around searching for candles. I couldn't find candles, and I started to panic.
Yeah, I saw it on you.
And I was about to cry. I'm like, I've ruined my children's birthday because I can't find the candles. And you're
These 2-year-olds that will never remember this are gonna go, why didn't you have those candles, Mommy? I could have gone to Harvard, but now I'm gonna go to
I
Brunswick
felt-
Community College because of those damn candles.
I felt like a horrible parent in that moment. Like, candles. It's like, geez, Katie, you couldn't handle just making sure we had candles.
There's like 2-year-olds running around in the backyard. Just
So you're
going
like, oh, we'll
crazy.
just use these. And you pick up 2 votive candles of
Mommy,
your mom's.
no! Yeah. 2, like, they were
like cinnamon scented.
They were thick. Little
votive.
sausage logs.
They were
Candles.
votive candles.
Yeah.
And like, they had already been burned. Like,
Yeah.
they were like half votive.
Half burned candles. I say, you know what? You make fun of my candles, but I saved
I'm
the
not,
day.
hey.
I saved the day.
They had candles to blow out. I'm
Yeah.
very appreciative. I'm so glad. I'm glad your mom had these cinnamon votive candles because it was better than nothing.
Those candles were about the same width as the cupcakes I put them on top of.
So,
You know, somebody made
But
the
they
comment, because we had a lot of people there, and a lot of people there that listen to our show, and I can't remember who it was, but somebody came up to me and was like, so your show is real. This stuff really happens to you. And I'm
no,
like,
they said that to me.
was it you?
Yes.
Who was it?
It was Kurt and Aaron.
Oh, okay. We were
They were
like,
like, oh, this is how you always have material for
Yeah.
your show.
yeah,
And I
because
was
this
like,
stuff
yeah,
happens. We can't do anything like
We don't make
the
this
simple-
stuff up.
the simple process of putting a birthday candle, just one, into a cupcake took us 30 minutes, and it was resolved by getting a half-burnt 3-inch wide candle off of my mom's table. And I'm just standing there holding them, and everybody's like, well, I guess it's lit. I saved the day.
You did. You really did. We
I
have
came in
like
there,
30 guests outside waiting on us, and
Super
I'm
dad.
frantic in there trying to find birthday candles.
I rode in on a wrecking ball, tearing it up. Me. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's on you next year, though. I ain't helping.
I get no credit for my paper chain rainbow or...
You did make me go to the store and get balloons. How many balloons did we order? Did I tell you this story?
15.
Well, I took Rusty, and for anybody that hasn't seen my brother, he's been on, I think he was on an episode, maybe 2. He is, the same size I am, so McKnight fat, that's what we are.
Your dad refers to it as barreled.
Yeah, we barrel. And if you don't know what that means, just, Google whiskey barrel and look at the shape. That's what we all look like. But, I took him with me. And he's got a huge beard just like I do, bald, like we're 2 big burly looking dudes, and we go into Party City to buy a bunch of helium balloons. And we go to walk out, and I tried my dangest to hold hands with him across the parking lot. He started high-stepping, he wanted nothing to do with it. So we're walking through the parking lot.
I'm sure, isn't it hell? It's like rainbow colored
Yeah, oh, yeah.
balloons.
And we're 2 close to 300-pound guys, big beards, and I'm holding like 15 balloons, and I'm trying my dangest to grab his hand to like hold his hand back to the truck, and he wasn't too thrilled about it.
Oh, he was a party pooper.
I guess we need to cover some business now, right? Business time? Now, we haven't put out an episode in a couple weeks, but we have been really busy, like we said at the beginning. We've released a lot of information, lots of big stuff that's happening. I am officially announcing that I'm working with Mike Herrera on the Mike Herrera Hour. That's been really awesome. He's given us a shout out on this next episode. That's cool, right? Like,
yeah.
That's good for you. I thought you would be excited about that. I got to hear the episode.
My name.
Yeah. I got to hear the episode, obviously, before it hasn't even come out yet. And, it's really good. It's a really good one. So you guys got to check that out. We did the Riverfront Family Market while we were on our little 3-week hiatus. I thought that was a really good time.
It was. Other than the fact we had to get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm totally not a morning person.
Yeah.
That was like the worst. That was the only bad thing. But yeah, we had a great time.
The whole drive there, like I was driving and I would just look over at you and I was like,
I was miserable.
She hates me right now.
I was like, this is the worst idea he's ever had. I don't know why I let him talk me into things like this. But we got there and we had a great time. I knew we would. It was just the whole getting there. I'm not a morning person and I had to get up at 5 a.m. and it really sucked. But we got there and we had the most gorgeous view of downtown Wilmington right on the river. We got to talk to some really, really interesting people all day long. It was like a steady flow of like, not just, I mean, it was like
for the first like 3.5, 4 hours we were there, we had somebody at our booth the whole time.
It was like some really, really interesting people. And my favorite part is that we actually got to meet several other parents of twins. We met a lady that was actually pregnant with twins. And so like, it was, the relatability was there. It was really awesome to meet. I always enjoy meeting other parents of twins. And the first lady we met, she had twins that were the same age as ours. Yeah. I think they were like 2 months older. Really close in age. So it was really cool to talk to them. Just kind of like compare notes.
We got to eat tacos off of a taco truck. Honestly, that's probably the highlight of my day.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten food off of a food truck before, other than like an ice cream truck. But,
It really makes it different. It makes it different.
It was good. Yeah. It was really good. Victoria brought me coffee. She brought me not only coffee, but she brought me a pumpkin spice coffee, iced coffee. We actually had a lot of friends stop by and see us. Mm-hmm. Which was really awesome. Like I said, Victoria brought me the coffee. We got to see several friends.
Ashley and John came out. They brought their kid.
Reagan. Who's the same age as our kids. Yeah. And her name's spelled the same way. It's pretty cool.
We got to see the Collins. They came out.
Mm-hmm. Preacher Bob, Bessie.
We saw a whole bunch of people. It was really fun. Big shout out to Don and Kara for inviting us. Like it was really,
yes,
really
thank
cool.
you, Don. Don is also the one who brought the fire truck.
He is, yeah.
He works for the fire department, brought the fire truck out to the birthday party. And then, it's his wife that put together this event. She did an amazing job. There was, over 100 vendors there?
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was a really cool event. Most people, selling things and whatnot. We were the only podcasters there.
Yeah, only podcasters there.
But it was really awesome. They're going to do it again, another event in December. I don't know. I don't think we've decided if we're going to be at that one yet.
Yeah, because getting you up at 5 o'clock in the morning about ruined my day.
Well, in December, it's going to be cold outside. Yeah.
I love cold outside.
Well, I do too, but I don't know about like 9 hours sitting in the cold.
So you may be asking, okay, you went to an event because that's what entertainers do. We get it. But what makes this Bob worthy? What makes this Katie worthy to be a part of the show? And I'll tell you what happened. It starts to storm, right? We're wrapping things up. It's going to start raining.
Oh, when we were packing up some leave?
And I go to walk across like this little dirt road where I got to take the stuff and put it in the truck.
The parking lot?
The parking lot, yeah, the little dirt road parking lot. Did you get off my back? Let me tell the story.
This little dirt road thing, I don't know what it was doing there.
And there's an area like roped off just for vendors to park. And one of the vendors was driving this white minivan and she backs out of her spot and just boom, hits a truck. Like a parked truck, hits it, boom.
A humongous pickup truck.
Left a big dent on her. Really didn't do anything to the truck. She pulls back up and like gets out and walks over there and like looks at it. So she knew. Then like she gets back in the van and I just went, oh, she's going to drive away.
She's so about to hit and run.
So me being me, I immediately waddled over because, I'm a big dude. I don't run. I don't walk. I waddle. That's what I do. I get that. I live with it. I'm fine. And I started snapping pictures of the back of her van. I got her tag number. And, yeah, it was just crazy. Like, who does that? Who hits somebody and then drives away? It's not okay. It's not cool.
Apparently it happens.
A big part of our Riverfront agenda was to start signing people up for our email list. If you haven't done that yet, go to the Bob and Katie Show.
Please do so now.
Yeah, go to the BobandKatieShow.com.
Press pause. Please do so now.
Yeah, just pause. You know what? We'll wait. Did you guys do it yet? All right. The BobandKatieShow.com, you go to the Contact Us page, and there's like a section in the middle that says Join the Mailing List. We are not going to bombard you with emails. If you're willing to go to the website and do it, then what we're going to send you is really not even junk. Now, if I just like got your email from somebody and started sending you stuff, then it becomes junk. But all we're going to do is when we put a new episode out.
You will not get any horny girl messages, no Canadian prescription drugs, nothing like that from us.
When we come up with a new episode or when we release a new episode, we're going to send it to you in the email. The link, so on and so forth. We're going to do show notes, anything weird that might have happened during the week. And then another thing that I want to do is when we have the Bob O'Clock news, I'm also going to throw those links in so that you can open the email and just like look and go, oh, well, this is what they were talking about.
Look,
you
look
can
for
look
your own
at
self.
Because I think we've done that in the past. I think it was like, oh, I'm going to share these links with everybody. And then as soon as we record and I edit it, I don't do anything else. I'm like, I'm done.
No follow through, Bob.
No follow through. I have no follow
through on your behalf.
But anybody that listens to our show for a long time, knows that I have no follow through in that stuff.
They should be used to it.
And B,
that's how we roll.
B, right now they're going, he's never going to send this email.
Too busy changing poopy diapers.
He's not going to send this email. It's not happening. I'm at least going to send the first one. Because we're giving away prizes in the first email. If you haven't signed up for it already, I'm really sorry, but go do it. And maybe we'll do something cool here in the near future. But that first email will go up tomorrow. It'll have the episode on it, the winners, and we should go ahead and give a shout out to the companies, right?
They gave us
they gave us some really cool stuff. Brick and Mortar from downtown gave us a 32
from
ounce.
downtown Wilmington.
Downtown Wilmington, sorry.
You are not local.
My bad. I'm still not used to the fact that we have downloads coming from 10 different countries and all over the United States. We're Wilmington, North Carolina. Brick and Mortar. They gave away a 32 ounce growler. It was just this huge glass bottle of cold brewed coffee. It's pretty awesome. The Brooklyn Salon.
Free haircut.
Free haircut. Who doesn't want a free haircut? I've been getting free haircuts for 2 years, but that's because I had to buy you a big fancy trimmer thing and just go, you know what?
It's not even fancy.
Do your best. And if you mess it up, we'll just shave it. I'm done paying for haircuts. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to talk your wife into cutting your hair. All you had to do was sign up for an email and you could win it. But no, they do some really cool stuff.
You get to go see Erin and please tip her, unlike Bob. If you listen to one of our previous episodes, you forgot your wallet? Was that what it is?
No, I had the money in my pocket. I'm not used to carrying cash. And I pulled my phone out and I guess the money flew away inside the car.
Flew away. Mm-hmm. Erin's probably listening to that. Mm-hmm. Whatever, Bob.
I tipped her last time. I went back. I tipped her. I swear I did.
And we also, the lovely folks from One Meditation, they're giving away, one free session and they do, many things there.
Yeah, you get to choose.
The lady Heather, we met her, she's a counselor and she also does hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
And so anyway, you get to choose like what type of session you want from her if you're the winner of that prize.
They do like counseling and then, like you said, the hypnotherapy stuff. Which Heather, I know that you're listening. Katie and I have talked about it, and we think it might be kind of. I want to do it. We want to do it.
I want to do it.
But we only want to do it if you're okay with having microphones, because we want to record it. I think it would be fun. And then Lee is going to do a photo shoot for somebody on the beach. Might be kind of cool.
So some really awesome prizes, and thank you to all the businesses if you're listening. Thank you for donating the prizes. They're pretty awesome.
Also, what else we're going to be doing a lot more of here in the future is we're going to be featuring bands, which we've done this before on the end of the episode. And I've got a pretty cool one this time. It's a band called Snatch the Snail.
Snatch the Snail.
Just the name alone. You got to hang out after the episode.
That's like a mouthful. Like
yeah.
What do you do? What do you just do? Snatch the Snail.
Can you say it 5 times fast?
Snatch the Snail. Snatch the
Yep. Nope.
I can't even say it 2 times fast.
Well, their song is called Nose Surfing.
No surfing?
Nose. Like
nose.
The thing on the front of your face. And we're going to put it up.
Is it like reference to picking your boogers?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean,
I've
never heard the term nose surfing,
Yeah.
but that's the first thing that comes to my mind is just like, picking your boogers.
Maybe I should screen these a little bit better, huh? But nah, they're what I would say is a punk rock band out of Wilmington, actually.
Really?
Yeah. But we're going to put the song up at the end of the episode, and also we'll throw a link into the email. So if you guys want to check them out, just go there. But it's Snatch the Snail. Thanks, guys, for Snatch the Snail. That's really difficult.
It is. That's like, I'm telling you, that is a mouthful.
Yeah. But thanks for contributing and submitting the song. I hope everybody, I listened to it like twice. It's
you
actually,
have to really have some enunciation.
Yeah, it's really clever. I like the song a lot.
It takes a lot of mouth muscle. Snatch the snail. Like
mouth muscle, snatch the snail.
Blah, 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 snatch the snail.
Okay, one more thing until we get back to what we refer to as comedy, and some of you do not, but we're going to get there.
Bringing that North Carolina funny.
And bringing that North Carolina funny, that's right.
Oh.
Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show.
What?
That's where you can go to help support this show. Because
got our own URL.
That's right. I am going to do everything possible from here forward not to put any more ads into our show. Now, I'm human. So, like, if Shure Microphones calls me and is like, hey, we're going to use some free microphones, I'm going to be like, no problem. This week on the Bob and Katie Show, we're using Shure microphones. I will be your dancing monkey. Don't you worry, Shure.
We are not above selling ourselves out for free goods or money.
But the normal stuff that we're doing, we're going to pretty much completely cut that out. So Patreon is going to be, that's what's going to be. That's what's going to help fund this show and keep moving it forward. You can go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show to contribute. You can do $1 a month. You can do $1 million a month. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. We really need you to do it. We're not above begging. We will do things. We'll do dirty things.
I'm not doing anybody's laundry. You just said like that's the most blank stare on your face.
So let me get this right. When I offer for us to do dirty things for money, your thought is laundry?
Yeah.
You are extremely sheltered right now with these kids. We got to get you out in the world a little bit more. So there you go. Apparently, if you pay Katie enough money on patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. No, you said you weren't going to do the laundry.
I'm not.
I think you need to take that back.
What? Well, you know, somebody's like, I'll donate $1 million if Katie comes and does my laundry. I would consider it.
Yeah?
I'd consider it.
There you go. The Bob and Katie Show.
Like, I'll wash and dry it, but I'm not folding that mess.
The laundry team, you know, $1 million, I'll wash it, but you on your own with the folding and stuff.
That's too much. Too much.
There you go. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. Now, what else happened while we were gone? Something fantastical. Something amazing. Something of which not a lot of people in this world, when you compare it to how many people are in the world, got to witness. But we did. We were there. We saw it. It was phenomenal. It was great. It was electric. It was Weird Al Yankovic. Hands down, the best concert I have ever gone to in my entire life. I've been waiting for 2 weeks to talk about this. I haven't even talked to you about it too much because I'm like, I gotta save my enthusiasm, my just everything that I am. I've been waiting for that my whole life.
I'm sure there's people that are going to listen to this and who may even be fans of Weird Al and still go, okay, so what? You saw him. It was a great show. It was a great show.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't just a concert. It was a performance.
Yeah, it really was.
That's what made it great.
Like, there's not many people in this world that can come on stage wearing an octopus costume and an ice cream cone on your head.
And everybody go nuts.
And people are like, yeah, this is great.
This man. Now, if there's anybody that listens, anybody that can email us and tell me anything different other than Weird Al Yankovic, have you ever seen anybody walk onto a stage in front of 1,000 people and hold an accordion up in the air and the whole room just erupts into craziness? If you enjoy the music of Mr. Weird Al Yankovic at all, you are doing yourself an extreme injustice if you do not go see him live. I touched him.
You did.
Not inappropriately. I don't know. It might have been inappropriate. I know it was just his arm, but like I was like, So it might have been he might have been like, whoa. I'm sure it happens to him all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He danced past us, sang, like, down our aisle.
Yeah, like when the show started, he was outside, and there was, a cameraman, and there was the screen on the stage, and you could see that he was outside, and you could see him walking through the building, and he walked down the aisle where we were sitting. You were on the aisle, and then I was right beside you, and he walked right past us, so that was pretty awesome. Like, that was definitely an awesome way to start off the show.
When we picked those seats out, I actually picked those seats because I could sit on the aisle.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to walk over people.
Me, I didn't want to be fat and sitting in the middle. There were actually 2 better seats that were like 3 or 4 rows up, but we would have been like in the middle. Mm-hmm. And the fat part of my brain said, that's not going to be fun.
I was like, we were on the aisle, and then actually the 2 seats beside of us were empty. So like, awesome. I didn't have to rub elbows with strangers. It worked out quite well. There's not many concerts you'll go to where you will see not just one, but many people. Multiple people wearing aluminum foil hats.
Yes. And that's like your favorite song, right? The aluminum foil song.
It's not really my favorite song.
What's your favorite song?
I mean, like, I don't know, probably Amish Paradise, because it's just like, I feel like it's a classic.
Yeah.
But out of the newer stuff, yeah, the aluminum foil song. When he said, foil. I don't know.
I thought it was the part where the background singers were going, in the cooler. Yeah. I thought that was your favorite part. There's really nothing even funny about it. The only reason I'm even talking about it is because it was so exciting for me. Like, I grew up.
Like, I looked over
here it goes.
Many times, and your face. Like, you don't, not that you don't ever smile.
Yeah, I really don't.
But, like, even in photos, you don't just smile a lot. I don't know. You're just not a smiley person. Mm-hmm. You have a gorgeous smile. You don't just.
I save it for special occasions.
Yeah. And the whole time, you just sat there with this huge smile on your face.
I'm smiling now.
You were like, yeah, you are. You were like a child in a candy store. You were just like, this is great. Your eyes were wide. Mm-hmm. And you're smiling, and you're just like. I don't think I've seen you smile that much in the entire 9 years I've been married.
My face hurt. You
smiled.
Yeah.
You smiled the whole time. Like, I kept looking over at you, and you were just like, you're just smiling.
You're making this face like everybody can see it. I enjoy the face you're making. It was really good, though.
It's
right?
just for you.
Like, I can't say enough good things about it. He had like 20 costume changes. And then at the end of the show, he had everybody dress up as Star Wars characters and like nice stuff too. It wasn't like.
Not like the crowd.
Yeah. Not
You're
like the crowd.
He had everybody dressed up as Star Wars.
We were all in
It's like, hey, check under your seats. There's a Star Wars uniform.
Everybody pulls out Stormtrooper uniforms from underneath their seats, and we all dressed up and started screaming Yoda. But it was really, really incredible. And thank you for going with me. Thank you for taking me. And I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It was great.
We're going to do that again.
Show.
It's happening again. We're going to do that again. The next time he's within a state or two, we're going. It's going to happen. We got to take more people next time. Lots more.
Because there wasn't enough people there? Or what do you
like with us in our little group.
Oh. Well, I mean, we had friends there. They weren't sitting with us, but yeah, we had friends there. Megan and Morgan went, and Krista and Jacob.
And hopefully.
I think there was other people there that we knew too. That like we didn't know until after the fact that they were there.
Hopefully by the next one we go to, I won't have to base my seating choice on how comfortable it is for a fat guy to be in the room.
I still don't, I don't want to have to step over people if I need to get out of my seat.
No, that does kind of bring us into something else that's happened to me over the past couple weeks. Like, every other American, I think, in the world, pretty much.
Every other American. In the world.
In the world, yeah. Not just in America. The Americans over in Canada and the Americans over in Mexico. Just the ones on the top and the bottom.
Well, I guess they're North Americans.
Yeah, they're North Americans. I know what I'm talking about. You get off my back. I have started a diet. I got a lot of comments about the episode we put out when I was talking about being fat. And a lot of people were like, hey, it's cool. I got a lot of that stuff. And thank you all for the emails and the comments. But for the most part, I really am okay with it. The only thing that kind of bothers me about being a big guy is one, just things like that, the concert. My brain said, what's going to be the easiest seat, for a big guy? And two, I'm thinking about our kids a lot more. I want to be here for a long time, And then I'd also like to be in better health form. So I started a diet, and it's very intense.
Now, just a little while ago, we were telling everybody we were all sitting around eating cake and ice cream. What kind of diet is that? I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. This is, all right, check it out.
I was eating cake and ice cream right along with you.
I started this diet, or it's more of a lifestyle change with a program that my company offers. And
we ate salad for dinner tonight, I swear.
We did. I did eat salad for dinner.
We really legitimately did.
We ate salad. Let me tell you why. It's not because I'm doing good at it. I've already lost 14% of my goal. Like for a 16th month period, I have a goal and I've lost 14% already. I haven't lost that weight because I'm super motivated. I haven't lost it because I want to change. Those are not the reasons. The reason is because this particular program, I got a scale in my bathroom that I got to stand on every morning. And when you stand on it, it goes zoop and sends that weight to somebody. Like some other person that don't live here. It goes bloop bloop. This is how much Bob weighs today. Do you know how stressful that is?
Oh, yes.
That's crazy.
That's gotta be even worse than like when you go to the doctor and it's like, okay, they call you back and they're like, hey, I'm nurse so-and-so. Nice to meet you. Please stand on this scale. It's like the first thing, like you meet somebody and you're like, whoa, don't we need to have a conversation first? Like,
what happens if you say no? What if you're like, I don't want to do that?
Like, I just met you.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
know
fat.
my weight.
I know I'm fat. Can we just skip this?
Can I just whisper it in your ear or like write it on your paper?
I got a pain in my shoulder. That's all I got. You don't even know my weight. Why do I need to take my pants off? I don't need to take my pants off in this doctor's office. It's just a pain in my shoulder. I need my pants on and you don't even know my weight. You can take an x-ray of my shoulder and tell me what's going on. But no, seriously.
That's not funny. I did have to go to the doctor today. I did have to stand on the scale and I did have to take my pants off.
You sure did. And then not only did you take your pants off, you had somebody, mess around down there. That's crazy what you women have to do to survive.
No. Let me tell you, I don't know why this is such a taboo subject. It's like, okay, I went to the lady doctor today. OBGYN.
Should we give like a warning before we get into this story? We're getting ready to talk about vaginas. So, just pause it or something. I don't know. Fast forward. I don't know what you're going to do.
Why are you telling people fast forward through my story?
I don't know.
So I really did earlier today, this very day, went to the OBGYN.
Yeah.
Having some issues, pain in my ovary, probably a cyst. Anyway, had to go get it checked out. Mm-hmm. It was a last minute thing. Like I just called them this morning. I was like, hey, I got this pain. They're like, come in today. So I come in. First thing, hey, my name's so-and-so, can you step on the scale? And I'm like, oh.
And then take your pants off.
So then I go in the room and she's like, ask me all kinds of questions. And it's like, okay, get undressed from the waist down and cover yourself with this giant napkin.
Yep.
This like...
I've never been in the situation where a doctor is like, here, put this napkin on your junk. Like, that's never happened to me.
It really is. It's like a gigantic napkin. And like,
yeah.
Cover your genitals with this giant napkin.
But not on the back. We want your butt to sit on this cold table.
It was so cold in the room. Like, when the doctor came in, she even made a comment. Like, she was like, I'm really sorry it's so cold in here. Like, it really, really was. But it's like, so, okay. So the nurse leaves and I get undressed and cover myself with this gigantic napkin.
Which the only purpose that napkin serves is trying to make you a little more comfortable.
The doctor I was seeing, well, it was actually like the nurse practitioner because it was last minute and, they needed to see me right away. I guess the doctor was busy. So they're like, they sent me to see the nurse practitioner. Mm-hmm. Well, I had never met this lady before. So it's like, I'm sitting there in this room, my bare butt is on this cold table. I'm covered, waist down with a giant napkin, and I'm sitting there. And like, it's already like, oh God, it sucks sitting in the room waiting. Like, it's bad enough waiting in the waiting room.
Yeah.
But then you get in the little room waiting for the doctor. And you're like, oh my God, it's the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, it's even worse when you're naked from the waist down, covered with a napkin.
Yeah.
And you're about
you're
about to meet someone for the very first time, and it's the most awkward situation a person could ever be in. She's like, hi. She comes in and she's like, hi, I'm, so-and-so, shakes my hand. I'm like, how are you just going to casually shake my hand? I'm sitting here naked from the waist down. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Can I poke around in your downstairs now, please? It's the most awkward thing that anybody will have to do, and men are so lucky, so fortunate that you do not have to go through that.
we don't have to go through it.
No.
Quite as often, and then some of the stuff that you have to do is way more painful than things we have to.
Your stuff is on the outside.
It is on the outside.
It's on the outside.
It is. But like they'll grab it and lift up, and then look you in the eyes. Like that's
at least like.
And they're like, "Can you cough?" And you're like. Like I said, last time I had that thing done, I felt like I was dry heaving. They're like, "Can you cough for me?" I'm like, "No, I can't because my testicles are in the palm of your hand, and I'm uncomfortable."
Oh, I would much rather have a pelvic exam than a breast exam. Because it's like.
That's what I'm saying.
At least when you're having a pelvic exam, like, it's so awkward, but at least they're down there. They're under the giant napkin. Okay? Yeah. So, like, you don't have to make eye contact. And I pray to God that they don't try to make small talk while, they're doing what they gotta do. But a breast exam, they're, like, right there.
Yeah.
And, like, I was having an exam done one time, and the lady just starts asking me questions, just making chit chat, and I'm just like, will you not? I
feel like I don't even talk to my husband while he touches my boobs. Like
she's just like, here, press here. And it's like making small talk with me. And I'm like looking the other. It's like, it's almost as bad as like when the dentist asks you questions when there's like stuff in your mouth.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my God, can you just get this over with? Don't ask me any questions. Don't look me in the eye. Like,
oh God, did you floss first before you went there today?
Oh my gosh.
Well, like I said, hats off to you and all women. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't know how there's doctors that have that profession. I'm glad there are. I mean, obviously it's good for our society.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone just goes, I'm gonna study vaginas, uteruses.
Would it be uteri?
I have no
like
idea.
cacti?
I'm not even gonna pretend to know. I don't know.
I think if you have to see 20 vaginas in one day, that's too much. I think that's too much. Too much. That's like your vagina quota is way overboard at that point. Like that's just too many vaginas. I think that's it. I think we're going to end on vagina. You want to end on vagina?
I think you were
I feel like we've said vagina too many times.
I think you were actually talking about something before I jumped into my story, and I don't know what it was.
Oh, I was talking about losing weight and my struggles, and then you completely took over with what it's like to be a woman, and I'm like, well,
your struggles aren't crap compared to my struggles.
My weight problem's really not that bad. Like, I'm upset.
At least you don't have pain in your ovary.
I'm upset because some lady I've never met is getting my weight, and you're like, you've got someone.
Some lady that you don't even know where she's at. No. Who knows?
But she'll call you up. She'll be like, so what's going on? You weighed this much yesterday, and you weigh 5 pounds more today. I see in your little thing here.
Bob.
I see in your little thing here.
All that cake and ice cream.
All you ate was salad yesterday. So, am I retarded or are you a liar? But no, you go through a lot more than we do, and hats off to you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what do you want me to say.
You should have let me end when I tried to end it earlier. Yeah. That's why I left that story. I just left it alone. So this is not going to go anywhere. Her vagina story way outdid my weight loss story. Well, I think that's it. Let's call it a night. Go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. Help support us. We'll do things. We might do dirty things. We might not. I'm not sure. I don't think I have Katie on board with me at this point. She has no idea what we're even talking about.
I don't know what you're trying to volunteer me for.
Yeah. Just make sure you go out there in the world and you try to make it a better place. Find your laugh.
Find your happy.
I'm riding a wave way down to Mexico the other day. No surfing on a line of cocaine. No surfing, but I'm no surfing. surfing, but I'm riding a wave. Went down to Mexico the other day. No surfing on a line of cocaine. No surfing, but I'm no surfing. No surfing, but I'm no surfing.